Hi, Betty. How are you, sweetheart? Happy Saturday. How are you doing today? Rakit, hello. Tonight. You guys have really awesome name. Why are we just so basic? Vanna Inn, how are you? Teresa, welcome. How you, sir? How are we doing? I'll wait for a couple of minutes for people to come in. Okay. While you're here, make sure that you click follow, click subscribe, on the thumb up, on the heart. Guess what I'm going to do today? Well, a few days ago, I was on here making. That's annoying, huh? Let me go close the door. Give me 1 minute, please. I hope you guys doing okay. Welcome. This is Vanna. Okay, I'm not doing cooking today. Typically, I come on here as Chef Vanna Inn, but today I'm not cooking. I have something that I did earlier last week, which is very successful. However, some people inbox me and said, "Oh, we didn't see you do it from beginning." Okay, beginning is fine. Very simple, right? So last week I made sash, high school sash, graduation. Well, I didn't say high school. It can be just any sash for any school. Okay, so you see that I add extra, and now my daughter told me that I need to put gold rim. So what happened to these two pieces is that I was supposed to be sewing it on the machine, but I lost the sewing machine foot pedals and the charges, the cord. So I can't work it. It's a relatively new machine with the embroidery attachment to it. I was supposed to be learning how to embroider, but unfortunately something happened. I guess I must have accidentally discarded the foot pedal. The reason I think it went because I spent 2 days looking for it at the other house and I couldn't find it. So I guess the best place would be like I accidentally discard it or throw it away. So as I did last week, I finished 2 sash. Okay, I add heart to it because of course there's a lot of love from grandma, and I add some diamante little glitter here. Oh, Cambodian. This is this this is real Cambodian textile. Okay? It's one of those Cambodian product. It's real silk from Cambodia. So I have a pair of these. I have one red, one blue. I know that the school color, school mascot is red and white, and what we plan on doing is to embroider, get a press on a name of the graduate and the classroom or the year. I mean the school and the year and the name. I think would be cute, right? So that's what I'm doing today. Someone inboxed me, said that okay, so we didn't see how you cut the material or how I make the patterns. Okay, so this is not quite ready yet, but I'll just give you an idea that how we can uh, make simple graduate sash or beauty queen sash or pageant sash. So this is if this is all right, it's done. Okay, it's as for the twin, so it's pretty good. And because I wanted sash for the twin, and so I came up with the ideas about creating a pattern. So this is very cheap. Okay, this is from the grocery bag. You can do constructed paper. Okay, so what I did with this is a 3 inches angle here on both sides, and here is about 6 inches here. Okay, so we're gonna sew in, so it will be about 5 inches, and then we narrow it. I think at the end here is about 3 inches also. Um, so sashes vary in sizes, so you decide what size that you want your sash to be, or your children's sash to be. Okay. So at the end of this, I have I have 4 inches on the end here. Okay, and I think I have 6 toward the end here. Yes, 6, and let me push you back a little bit. Sorry. Okay, and then the length is about 36 inches. 36 inches. I know that we're gonna sew in about an inch. So we even 35 inches is still pretty good length for sash for a adult graduate. Now for the children, if you do for promotional, I mean for promotion for the kids, then we can go with 20 inch or 21 inches, however length. So this is about 36 inch in length, and the width here is 6 inches. And then toward the end here is 4 inches, 2 inches shorter. Okay, and then at the end here is the conjoin. So I fold into triangle shape, so I can fold to the left to do the left cut, and I can fold to the right cut. So overall it's straight square cut, but then how I create the little crease of that angle is to hold the edge here and fold the other end flap. Make sure that it's it flush. Okay, so then just like origami here, and just um just create the pleat. Same thing on the other way. Why this is important? Let me show you why. Because in sash we wanted to create this little V shape here. The V shape will hang on the back. Like that. Okay, so that's what sash should look like. So I think the size is pretty good for a young adult. Okay, I think the size is good for young adult. I think it fit well. Okay, like that. And on the back, a V drop here. If you want it higher, then just pull it. If you want lower, then just pull it down. Higher, pull it up. So it's adjustable. Okay. Or if you want to stay stationary, then just pin it. Use safety pins or pin it, so that way it's not movable. But this here is this corner here. Yeah, corner. You can do square, but then it won't flush very well. Okay, it's better that to do this triangle shape here. And when we sew it together, it looks like that. Because this is going to be hand sewn, we order the foot pedals and the point. Of course, we couldn't find it because the brothers sewing machine. We need to get. Well, I did a few researches. I end up with what major retail said that I can place the universal cord. Okay. So the universal cord it didn't fit, so we have to return it, and I'm still left without the sewing machine. But because I've been sewing for a while, start with hand sew, so I can do with hand sew also. So I have the sash pattern layout, 36 inches length and 3 inches triangle on both sides, and start with 6 inches here, and I end up with 4 inches to the end here with the flap on both sides here. It was conjoined. So the best result for this is to follow the material I have. I have this silk textile that that my daughter bought from. I think she went to Fresno to get this from the Cambodian vendor. Sorry. Okay, so there's a thing that I cannot mention online. So the name of the products or the name of the establishment, because there's restrictions on live um, broadcast. Therefore, you're welcome to inbox me for the name of the products or in the picture. Okay. So this is the Cambodian silk. It's woven and imported from Cambodia. This is almost midnight blue, very pretty with the gold embroidery. Not embroidery, gold woven also. And same thing with the red. Okay. I like the blue better. I think the blue print, the intricate, I think is very beautiful. Okay. And the red one's also beautiful, but you see how shiny. I just like the printing of the design of the blue one here. Look at that. I think blue embedded with gold tone. It's so pretty. Something about blue that's so majestic. So I finished the twin. That's why I finished the basic sash for my grandkids. My oldest grandchildren, they are 18 now, graduating this June in the state of where they at? Shoot, they better not shoot me. In New Hampshire. No, not New Hampshire, New Jersey. Though my brother and Officer Sergeant Billy Inn live in Whippoorwill, New Hampshire, but my daughter and my grandchildren live in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. So that's where the graduation grandchildren will be. Okay. So to do this, I am prepared to. Well, I'm done already, but somebody want a sash also for. It's not for the graduation, but he feel that Cambodian textile are so beautiful and um, so he said he want to have a sash also, so that he can wear to the special event. I think um, he had some special event to attend, and he always wanted to have Cambodian outfit, and I never got a chance to get him a Cambodian outfit. So I'm gonna make him a Cambodian sash. Okay. Because I want the end of the sash to have this beautiful intricate design here. So I am gonna go ahead and let me push it back so you can see better. So I'm gonna go ahead and have it this way, this end. So this is the wrong side. It's the right side is fold up, is upward, this position. Okay. So this is a big sarong. Don't be mistaken. Okay, it's big. So I'm thinking about making an outfit with this, a silk sarong or something, you know, to wear to New Year or special event, wedding or what have I, a red carpet. I'm not a seamstress, but I love sewing. As you know, that I cook, I sew, I crochet, I knit, and I gardens, and I do have those little skill, homemaking skill. It just some of the basic skill that I attained over the years of growing up in different country. So, and then growing up to at a time where my grandparents and my great grandparents weave clothes where they grow cotton and collect cotton and make clothing out of it. That era where the material was not available, so people in those days they make their own clothes. So we're gonna lay it on. So I would need, because I don't have sewing machine, and I'm not gonna be siding it. So I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the fold in sewing by hand. So let me show you how the in sewing um, design be like. Okay, so we need 4 pieces of this. Okay, so first I'm gonna fold one edge first. So I will have 2 of these, and then I will have 2 of one folding to the right. I have 2 pieces folding to the left. So by doing that, we incorporate 2 um, the fabric back and front. Well, 2 front like this. So I have the wrong side patterns down or in, and the right side is up, and that's okay too. You can do the reverse, it's fine, as long as we have 4 pieces, 2 pieces of each, and then we be able to match it. What I did here is that I do sew in, and I flip it. I flip the I sew the wrong side in, and once it's done, I flip it to the right side, so that way the stitches does not show. So it's concealed with the inner stitch here, where it would be quicker if I have sewing machine, because um, it would be fun to do hand sewing, because hand sewing is not that it's not common or practice anymore, because people say taking too much time, and they don't have time for that, So to do this correctly, I to make sure that the pattern align with all the intricate design, I have to make sure that they align. So even just a little bit of material wasted, it'll be fine. Okay, so it's gonna be this format here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the end of sash with this intricate design here, just like I did here. So this is the end of it. See that? The sash, you don't have to be at a special celebration event, you can wear this to, um, you can wear it just like scarf. Okay, it'll be fun. Okay, so here we go. I will go ahead and measure this. I'm gonna pin it so that way we will cut along it. So now when I'm finished with this cutting, I will have two pieces, and then I create two more cuts to match on each side. Or you can do single cut too, but then it's a lot easier, a lot faster when we do double cut. Again, my pin. I need my pin. Um, I check online too. You know, I mean, they have this online too, but it's not that bad. Just plain simple. A Cambodian flat sash is about $23. I mean, $24 plus tax and I think free shipping. So that too. But then my daughter suggested I should make one of our own. So that's what I did. Because I'm gonna go ahead and put the pattern. So how do I know the Cambodian textile? You look at the messy side would be the wrong side, and the smooth, you can tell smooth, and kind of rough on the back, and the smooth finish. So that's how we can tell which side is the right side or wrong side. Typically, the textile people already put on the right side of the fabric, and then typically the the tailor will know what to do. When I was in Stockton, California, I have my own personal tailor to make the Cambodian outfit. But here, I have not found a Cambodian tailor yet to make a Cambodian outfit. And so maybe I should start making my own outfit. Okay, so here I'm gonna pin this. Okay, I'll pin this from. I know you can't see very well, but you just pin it all around it. So the material lay flat, and the pattern is also flat. We're gonna pin the pattern and the material together. That's what I do here. Okay, I'm gonna fasten it with these pins here until we cut it up, until we sew it. Now sewing is fun. So at the end here, I'm gonna do one folding out. Remember that we have this part here, okay, folding out this way, so that way we have one angle done, two angles, two pieces with different angles, with the triangle angle. So I contact the sewing machine company. They sent me the information to their contract places where I can place order of the pieces. I was a little disappointed. I can't believe I did stuff like that. You know, I used to sew and mend clothes for a family member, and for some reason I lost the foot pedal. So okay, that's that where we at right now. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this and remove the pattern, and and turn this angle to inward, so that way when we sew, we'll match one side each. Let's see. I think I would need about how much of the material? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Okay, I have my scissors here. I'm gonna go ahead and execute the cutting. I know it's kind of dark. I should get some light here. Maybe that will help. Hold on, let me get some light here. I think the class of 2026, it's so exciting. I think these classes are for the children were born around 2008, 2007. I think my grandchildren were born in 2008. And I said the twin. Let me see. How is it? Yeah. Maybe. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay. It starts at this corner here. I'm going to go ahead and cut that triangle shape here. I'm going to go ahead and cut the inner piece, inner side here. Just no rush, okay? Make sure you get it right. Your sewing and cooking and crocheting, it's a joy for some folks. I know the new generation, they either be saying that they don't have time, or they don't have talents, they don't have patience, or just no skill, basically, because it never taught. Not anymore. Now in high school, when I first came to United States in 1980, they were still teaching homemaking courses in high school. That's what I got my first period, my first class, my first year in high school in America was cooking class, and then I have some sewing class and typing class, shorthand. I didn't take shorthand. I took typing class, and I still have certificate of typing speed for what 45 words per minute. In those days where if we apply for a job as a clerky job, a secretarial job, they will ask how many minutes we can type, and then they will have you demonstrate your typing skill. If you really be able to type as fast as 45, 35, 45 words per minute or per second, what have you, and you get hired, and you will get the job. Okay, so here we go. I have this piece down here, so I still have one more edge to cut, which is this edge here. Now I don't know. I haven't been in high school for how many years now? Since 1984. So what? 43 years. I mean 42 years. I don't know if they teach any of this class anymore. And I even learned that they don't even teach cursive anymore. You know, people have to learn how to sign their own name. In the day, in my time, learning cursive and and print or even just regular writing was essential, but learning cursive was one of those things that we have to do in high school. Now they said that cursive is not required anymore. Well, a lot of things change, since I don't know if that for better or worse. I'm not sure. If it's for better, and kids should know how to sign the name. For worse, they're not going to be able to sign the name anymore. So there we go. So now I finished one piece of it, okay, which is um, the double right side of the material. So now I'm going to remove this. Okay. I'm still gonna keep keep my pin on the material, and I have to be careful because silk, um, the the frill will run, because that's the nature of silk. They're so slippery, and I have to sew it right away. Otherwise, I will have a hard time controlling the movement. It'll be nice if I have sewing machine. It'll take a minute and I'll be done. But hand sew is a little bit longer, but it's possible. I mean, you'll make it work. It's fun too. I think it's fun to do hand sew. My children, I'm not incriminating my children. I think majority of them don't don't do hand sew. Don't know how to hem their pants or alternate their clothes. And I do alteration also, but it's a lot of work. Like everybody attitude was saying, it's cheaper to buy it. So that's the attitude. So sometimes we feel the same way. It's cheaper to buy it. If my kid said, "Mom, can you alternate this one with L?" Okay, let me find time for it. So I guess now I have to turn the pattern around on this edge because I make sure I have it right. Okay. So this is the edge that we have to alternate. Okay, we have to be edge on the right side, edge on the left side. So now I already have on the, can be on the left and the right, no matter. I decided it's going to be on the left edges. So now I'm going to do the right edge. So I'm going to turn this corner around here, okay, and we're going to do the edge. Well, we can not waste too much material. We can move it closer to the edge. We'll have to be careful to control the edge. You can do this in single layer, but I think it'd be nice to have double layer to give it extra weight on the sash. Welcome. I know, right? This is making graduation sash. I made a pair for the twin grandkids, the grand twins. But now that I finished with it, and family members suggest that I should add gold rims, gold trim. Okay, so I I bought the rim, but then it was in white and in red because that would be their school colors mascot. But they suggest that gold rim would coordinate with this intricate gold tone here. So I thought, well, you know, it might be a great idea also. But I don't have those things. I have to run to the. I have to make another trip to the art and craft store. It's just be mindful that, you know, I can't mention the established name, stuff like that, because there's restrictions on live streaming. So I can't because I'm not indoors, so I'm not allowed to mention them. But you know, for the Cambodian textile, you can order online, or you can, if you're in the area where Cambodian textile or clothing store are available, then they should have Cambodian textile or silk fabric. But then you don't have to do Cambodian silk because I'm Cambodian descent, so I'm doing this for my grandkids, and I think they will love the representations of the Cambodian heirlooms or yeah. So, but my grandkids, I have Filipino, have Cambodian, have Thai. So yeah, they're like poodles mixed with everything. So that's what the family want, is to add some accents of Cambodian textile. We'll have Cambodian flag. I have to order those online. I don't have them with me. I don't produce Cambodian flag. So here I have two pieces cut already, so I need another pair of cutting to join them later. Okay. And my friend, she's a seamstress. She saved all this. She did some sort of fabric collections, and I saw she made outfit out of it. I thought it was pretty cool, you know, from the scrap. They said that the seamstress that cheated the customer would be the one that cut out a lot of their fabric for their own use. My seamstress did that too, because I remember her. I bought this big sarong here for just one wrapping sarong. I make some foot, and it didn't take the whole some foot. But a year later, when I found her attending one of the wedding or occasion, I saw her wearing pieces of the fabric that I had made my dress from. It was my fabric. If I have my own fabric, then I just need to pay for the labor. If I don't have my own fabric, then I have to pay for the fabric and the labor, so it can be expensive. But either way, it's going to be expensive anyway. This is a silk. It's so I double pin on the bottom. Sorry. I thought if I have enough of this fabric, I would create a Cambodian dress or Cambodian outfit. uh, Cambodian outfit design. But for me, I have so many Cambodian outfit already with the silk and intricate blouses. But I think my sweetheart, dang, hold on, what's wrong here? Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm gonna cut it off because it is sliding back and forth. Making my pattern, or I have to check with craft stores if they have the kind of pattern that I can use for Cambodian outfit. I have plenty, but I want my sweetheart to have a Cambodian or two Cambodian outfits so he can wear to the function. He loves it. He loves Cambodian outfit, especially the silk top. When I take him to the temple, he'd be staring at men who wearing all the silk sarong or silk top. I said, I want one like that. You know, I can go to Southern California. There'd be plenty of Cambodian fabric store or Cambodian textile store that would have already made or even order or even have what do you call it, personal tailor. I didn't even have it even because um, I need to iron them. I didn't iron them, and silk can be tricky. Don't worry about having perfect cut at the edge because we're gonna fold and sew it in anyway. It's not gonna show, okay? But at least get some, get a good pattern of it right here, I think. Okay, so now I have both sides of the fabric cut. Thank you. All right, let me remove the patterns. And we're going to be sewing next. Sewing is easy. Okay, if you if you if you're gonna do this with sewing machine, it's gonna go relatively quick. And my sewing machine is indisposed, so I'm gonna go ahead and be creative with hand sew. Okay. I think this is where I messed up. Okay, remember when I told you earlier that I have the right side up cut? Or you can do both wrong side up, wrong side in, don't matter as long as you have two of each. It'd be cool. If you do right side up, then do both right side up one side and then both another side, and also um, wrong side up. Okay, so here I have both right side up. I'm going to take one. I'm going to take one side, one of the right side. I'm going to place it on the bottom. I will place it downward. Because we're going to be sewing from the wrong side, and when we're done sewing, we're going to flip it over. No, we're going to flip it over and it'll be on the right. So I take one piece from each cut. And on both sides, I have, what my concern is, this end here, I have to make sure that this end here match. Up here, it don't really matter. So here I have wrong side up, because we're going to be sewing from the wrong side. On all corner, we're going to leave a little opening here, so I can flip it over to the right side. So that way, this we don't have to do the edging. Okay, this we're just going to sew it over like that. So I have my edging match on both sides. Wrong side, right side, right side, wrong side. So we have wrong side up. Okay, remember there are 6 inches of these, so I can work on sewing in about 1/4 inch will be fine. So the remain will be about 5.5 inch. Or you can sew in 1/4 of an inch on both sides, so that would be about 1/2 inch on the whole sewing in. So because I'm working with dark color already, it's hard to see. So last time I used blue, it was hard to see. I might use lighter blue this time. This blue here. It don't matter because it's going to be turned inside out, right side out. So you're sewing it. It won't matter what color of the yarn is. Okay. Let me look for my needles, my sewing needles. Yeah, I'm using big needle. It helped me see the iron needle better. The other time I use this color too. It's a little bit darker color, and it was hard to see. It's hard to see for me. So I use lighter colors so I can see better, so quicker. Yeah, there's an easier way to needle the thread. But I think my eye is not too bad. I was able to needle the thread without problem. I can do double thread if I want to. The longer the thread, the harder to handle. So I'm not gonna worry about it. If it run out in between, I just rethreading it because Sometimes when I get longer thread and then it get tightening up, and that just frustrating. You give me a second. Let me check on my kitchen because I'm cooking bean dessert for my friends, and I wanted to cook the bean in advance. So give me 1 second, please. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start sewing. I wanted to concentrate on this edge here, kind of make sure that my edges is treated correctly. Otherwise, I won't have that sharp edge. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. This is the edge that I'm sewing in right now, and this is the V point that I'm that I'm sewing in. And let me get some more light going. Just help you see better. Help me see better. Huh. Right. You good? So hand sew is a little bit challenged, but I only have 2 pieces, so it won't take too long. Okay. Pretty pretty much I sew pretty fast also, even with hand. Make sure that both ends, both fabrics uh, at the same width. I love art and craft because it's relax me. You know, if I'm not, I don't do a lot of sewing. I do maybe when I do alterations, then it is time that I do sewing. This is probably not first time, the longest that I really create any kind of project that way I have to make my own patterns. I could have ordered online with sash pattern. I saw it. It's pretty neat. All kind of different flags and mascot and representations. Really busy. No, for me, my daughter wanted Cambodian textile, so she went out and she got this uh, fabric here. I think she got it from Fresno for real because she visited there all the time. And Fresno, there are a lot of Cambodian community in Fresno, so they have all kind of good. They have grocery store. They have a lot of restaurants. They have in fact they have zoo. Uh, the first zoo that has Cambodian what do you call it? The Cambodian um, theme park. You know, with something look like Bayon, the four face gods or deity, and I think they're pretty neat. I went last time. I was too upset to go in because I was allergic to oak trees and grass, and I didn't enjoy myself, so I had to take shelter. Um, but my friend went in and she took all kind of photo and videos of it, and she enjoys it. While I'm waiting for her for an hour before she's done with her theme park visit. And yes, so Fresno Zoo has Cambodian expeditions of their gate in entrance gates and stuff like that. And I think it's supposed to be pretty nice. And if you're in Fresno, you know I'm talking about. If you're in California, visit. You know what I mean? It's so nice. So I'm not doing like a really fine stitch because it's gonna take me a while. So I'm gonna do um, a stitch that will keep the material together. But once my once I have my sewing machine working again, I will reinforce it with with the machine, with the sewing machine. I think that'd be great. And for now, I just want to keep. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the sewing and put this fabric together and turn it right side out. I'll sew it together on both ends, and once I have the sewing machine, I can reinforce it with the sewing machine stitch or give a final. Or I can flip over and do the hand sew. You know that I saw that some other expensive brand name clothings that had hand sew stitch. It's so pretty neat. You know, I think I have a couple of outfit that has hand sew uh, knitting style. That's pretty cute. Oh my goodness. I have to play. I have to play a little game on. It's hot. I don't want to turn on the fan because it creates muffing sound. And I had the window open, but I guess it's not that it's not that pleasant outside. I think it's about 90 degrees today in Las Vegas. And it had precipitations, and this is like a bipolar Mother Nature presented here. Yesterday it was pretty cool, and I need sweater. And today I don't need a sweater. I need a tank top. Well, so you never know what Mother Nature have in store. She just do her thing. Ooh. Sorry, I sew without looking on the back of it. But it's one project. It's something that you have time to do. You don't have time to do them. I'm not gonna blame you. But, oh, like I said, learning to do the thing on our own, it helps us feel better about ourselves too. And then I know that my grandkids will appreciate and love it because this is handmade. But this one right here is for my sweetheart. He want a sash that he can wear with his outfit. I think would be neat. I have seen the pageant sash. That was a little different, probably longer because you have to wrap around the body. I think they make it same format where it the the triangle shape will end right here, start here, and then the edge part to the bottom. How uh how are you all doing? How do you how do you celebrate your weekend? This is what I do with my weekend here because I work, so I don't always have time. But typically I do cooking. I have my cooking show on Chef Vanna Inn on the other channel, and it's doing really well already. So I wanted to do something different. So I have this channel created um, just for specific reason, so that I can do the thing that I want to do beside cooking, traveling, and food sampling. This is more fun. I can do the same thing. It's not gonna hurt me anything. But spending time on here is it's always wonderful to be here with you. For some reason, I'm shortcutting on one side, but I'm not gonna worry about it. like I said, hand sew is not that much practice anymore because kids don't feel that hand sew is something that they do anymore. But then it's a skill that we need sometime when our favorite outfit break. Well, now you don't have to fix the breaking outfit anymore. Um, in Asia, this is what they believe in quality clothing. Okay, for peasant people who cannot afford a whole lot, they wear clothes with they wear torn clothes, just like just like we're wearing the torn jean, right? Um, in my country, in Cambodia, or even other part of Asia, in the day where a less affordable family will wear clothes that has mending, clothes that torn. Yeah. So that's how they classify rich and poor and middle class, what have you. So the poor would wear clothes with mending and patches, right? And for the riches, they wear sarong and outfit and what have you, and sash. Now this day, it's the opposite now. You know, the less unfortunate one that buy like a brand name where like they rich person, and then you have extremely rich or affordable people who can afford um, clothing that are ripped and torn and cut and slashes and stuff, right? Um, so now it don't matter whether you're a rich man or or unfortunate man, you can wear torn outfit without being judged, or being poor, being rich, or being unfortunate, or being whatever it is that people in society judges one man. So it's kind of neat now that that torn jean, torn outfit, and there were men. And my friend here, she loved torn jeans. I have a few torn jeans too, but mine's not terrible. I got a few that she ordered for me that to match with her that like a terribly torn, um, like thread bearing. I have to wear uh, garment inside to like it's too exposed. And she loves it. She wears it regularly. And believe it or not, some of the brand name uh, torn clothes are widely worn by celebrities and artists and fashion. So it's normal. The people who can afford all those fancy clothes don't feel as bad anymore. They can just wear torn clothes like everybody else without being judged, being, like I was saying, not being judged for not able to afford expensive clothes. A couple years ago, I was at an airport picking up a friend of mine. I haven't seen her for so long. Anyway, um, um, I just noticed that her sweater was like, I think pieces of yarn was falling off. It was about to like tear up the whole outfit, and I'd reach out to like pulling it, and she said no. He said, "Don't pull my sweater." I said, "Oh, this is the first time I saw a young person who wear not in torn clothes, torn jean, now wear torn sweater." So I start wearing torn sweater too. Some of my favorite sweater. I when especially on this little uh, elbow area, where it gets snatched all the time and it has hole. Now I wear it like that. I'm like, this is fashionable statement. You don't have to mend it anymore, nor throw it away all the torn clothes. That's a fashion statement this day. You don't have to throw away any torn clothes. The other day, I wear my favorite favorite denim blouses, and it started tearing up. And yeah, to my sadness, I think two of my denim jean that I wear all the time, that I think I got it for so many years already, perhaps 10 years. Some of those clothes that I have or you have, you kept in the closet, not just to collect dust or making look pretty. Not like that. It's just like sentimental. You just can't seem to get rid of it. That's me. I can't seem to get rid some of the item that I have over the time. So 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 when I flip it over, it'll be like that. Okay, but first of all, I have to finish sewing on this side also, and then I'll leave a small opening so I can flip it over. Yeah. So I'll do the same thing with the other end. If I have my sewing machine, I would be done with sewing already. It'll be just a second, because this is a small project. When I think about it, I can perhaps crochet out of these too. Crochet probably easy too. You know, it won't be difficult for me because I know how to crochet, so um, I can just create my own patterns. I think that would be nice to crochet it. So I think I told my TikTok follower that maybe next week I will get some dollar bills and make money lay or money bouquet. Would be nice, maybe $50, put $50 on each bouquet or $100 on each bouquet. And I said, if any one of you generous, you can do $100 bill, $5 bill, $10 bills, or $2 bills. Last time I used $2 bill was very very good, because those things are priceless. So I think I'm gonna start sewing on this end to even it out, because for some reason I it's not even out too well. I'm gonna start on this end to make sure that everything is smoothed out, because I didn't iron well on one end, so it's a little crooked, but I will manage it. So any one of your family are graduating this year, either promoting from 8th grade to 9th grade, or graduate with high school diploma from 12th grade, seniors, high school seniors, or any of your family member graduating with PhD degree, MA degree, MS degree, or BA, BS, or AA degree. I remember the year that I graduated from college. Oh, that was a memorable, because my family not only made me a beautiful bouquet of flowers, then I got a bouquet of dollars, no, $5 bills. It was like very generous. I was so happy with that. I was so happy to get the flower lay, and I think I did spend it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. And I made flower lay for my daughter high school graduation. Though she didn't get to graduate, she graduated during the COVID-19 2020. So she didn't get to walk, and the school lost. Believe it or not, the school lost the all the all the seniors diploma. So they have to get a piece of paper instead of diploma. And I still haven't gotten my daughter diploma. I have to go to the district and order one. Didn't get to walk and pay for the sash, pay for the for cap and gown and all that wonderful stuff. But they didn't have walk ceremony. That was right in the middle of lockdown. I think 2020 was serious with COVID-19, and it was terrible. Class of 2020 was saddest class of the century. You know, consider how sad that was for parents also, to have their kid attending school all their life, and a moment that they're gonna show up for their achievement and it never happened. You know, that was that was a bit of sadness. It was sad for me too. And they have drive-through possessions. They should have done the diploma possession instead of drive-through possession. There was it's not a graduation. It's just senior possession. I said, for what? And my daughter didn't want to do all that. He said, no, it's okay, Mom. I know it was a disappointment, but she's doing fine. No, she's working with she's here in Las Vegas working in the sales office for one of the main hotel here in Las Vegas. And she wanted to continue with her education, but her sweetheart is in the nursing school. So I think she's gonna wait until he's done with his school until before she start her school. So hand sew for flip inside out, it's not too bad. Okay, you don't have to be as neat as anything. You just make sure that two fabrics are being sewn together, and when it's done, just flip it inside out, and you'll see in a minute. Okay. I used to do a back stitch where can get a finer stitch, but because it take longer to do that, so I'm not doing it. Back stitch is basically it's almost like a sewing machine stitch. And get a finer stitches. That's something that when in a different sewing style. So you can measure your side by threading the needle. Okay, I don't have perfect size. I think mine was a little one side near-sighted and one side far-sighted. So, but I still function well without it. You know, I'm still able to needle my threads. Um, okay, sometimes it takes me a little bit. If I have good light, then I just use the reflection of the light, and I'm cool. As long as I'm avoid the dark color, I don't like the dark color anymore because dark color is hard to see. Even I do crocheting, dark color is not my favorite color anymore. See, we went out to eat earlier, and my sweetheart, he went out to work. Um, been creating a studio for a friend. He's hired to work on a studio to create a studio. Um, so I wanted to stay home so I can finish this sash. I, while growing up in Cambodia, I was just teenager. I remember grandma always sewing by hand. But yet my auntie, she has one of the first or one of the singer sewing machine. Oops, sorry, take that. Don't strike me. So one of those foot pedal, um, you have to pedal it to uh, you, you have to keep the pedal to power the machine. There's no electricity in the machine. It's just manual machine where you use foot pedal to pedal it, and um, and that's how you operate the sewing machine. When I visit my family in South Vietnam, my sister-in-law, she's a seamstress, so she still does the same thing. She has those foot pedals sewing machine, and she's so good. He's still working. I wanted to take home so badly because it's an antique. She can't sew anymore. I think she's struck with some illness. I have not seen her for about 20 years, I guess. When I when I divorced my ex-husband, I'm still in touch with my in-laws, but I have not visited them like I normally do. So every time when I visit them in South Vietnam, my sister-in-law would take me to the fabric store and get the fabric for me, and she will make outfit for me because Vietnam is so hot. Same thing as Cambodia and Thailand and Laos and those regions. The element is so different. I mean, for us it is, for them they acclimate to it, so it didn't bother them as much. But for us, it was terrible. Literally, I was bathed with sweat every day. I didn't know how bad it was until I reviewed some of the videos and the picture I took. I'm like, it's so terrible because because I'm the only one that sweat. The whole village, no one's sweating save for me. So I guess I'm the only one that's hot, and for them, it's normal for them. Yeah, and unnoticed mosquito bite. I think I told the story a couple times already. Because when I visited South Vietnam, um, excuse me, well, well, I don't know. Well, my family told me that, but his family told me that the infrastructure had improved and oh my word, has improved, and that the roads um, is more modernized. And oh, I'm flip it over to the right side again. So the road, and I don't know about laboratories. I remember when I came first time. Well, I went 4 times at the time, from 1992, 93, 94. I went 4 times within those 5 years, just to visit family and bringing some cash to support the family, because this is time where Vietnam, Cambodia barely come out from the recessions and the war and all that. So the farm were taken, and they don't have farm hand, they don't have the support system they need. So the family from US will send money to support their family. And sometimes sending the money take too long, and then if I go, uh, I I can collect money from other people that they're willing to send money to their family and get paid to deliver, and it's quicker result. Okay, so remember the rectangular on the bottom here. That's what I'm making in this area here. So this is it, right? So I use chopstick to get the edges that I need, the corner that I need to bring out the precision. Is to, that is supposed to be an edge here. So we're just gonna precision it. So as you see that now, just use the chopstick to do that, and don't poke it too hard, because this is so it's just gonna break through crazily. Okay, so I left an opening on the top here. When I conjoined it, it's easy to fold and sew them together. So I have both sides in blue. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I should have extended this longer, because he's a man, so I don't know if he has broader shoulder, so I might have to make a new one. Okay. Right. So yeah, I might have to make a new one, make it longer. Oh, broader. So I just want to come on here and show you how hand sew sash can be fabric. And so if I were to iron this, smooth it out, okay, see it? I think my baby girl, my 7-year-old, now 8-year-old, she got promoted to 3rd grade, and my grandson, all of them are promoted to the next level. So I might do that for her. Might be too big for a little girl, but so this is just the idea, okay, of making graduate sash with Cambodian textile. So this is one side of it. I still have another side here that I need to hand sew also. Okay, so just an idea, but let me show you what I have already done. Okay. So this is what I did earlier. Let's put the 2 pieces together and turn it right side out. So I did this a few days ago. This is considered a finished sash. Okay. I have 2 of them, because one is for they're twin sisters. Both of them are graduating the same day, the same year. So to separate them, the two individual. So I did one in blue and one in red. But then it's not quite done yet, just an idea of high school sash or college sash, graduation sash. I put a little heart and a little bubbly crystal here. They're pretty. It's not that expensive. It's like $5, $6, $7 each. You know, not too bad. So and then it had a weight, so it hold the sash down. Even wind blow was not. It's not going to blow off unless it's a tornado. Okay, so I finished the twin sash. Looking good. Right. So it come down to about the mid thigh. So that's the blue. And today I'm doing both side blue. This is a different. This is just for sash for an outfit. He wanted Cambodian textile sash so he can wear with his outfit. So I'm create a sash for him right here. So just to show you that I finished this, and it's a different design of the Monte or the crystal. Very pretty, and it weighed a lot too. Okay, so it's gonna hold down the sash. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Okay, I show you um, how to pattern the fabric with homemade patterns here. Yeah, very easy. So it depends on the length of the graduate. If it's 6 foot and taller, then you consider making about 45. This is 35 inch here for a 5 foot tall and above. But if individuals are 7 or 6 foot and above, you probably gonna have to extend the sash to have 45 inches in length, and then the width is typical. You can design how big you want it. You can do skinny one. You can do, this is the, I think the standard size here. So this is about 6 inches here, and slim down to, and this area is about 4 inches here. And then of course there's a edge cut here to conjoin with the opposite cutting. So need 2 cut of each pattern here. Okay, and it's a left edge, right edge. So you only need one. If you create 2, fine. I only need one, and I just undo and remeasure, repattern. All right, so we good. I know you got an idea. Last week I came down here. I came up and I finished 2 sash. Was a little bit of time consuming, but I finished it with hand sew. So hopefully that I will get my sewing machine foot pedal next week, so that way I can put reinforcement or maybe gold tone of trimming here. Okay. Well, I have white and red color, which is the school color. So I might do the trimming either gold tone to match with this gold intricate here, or I can add the school color, which is the red and the white trimming here. That would be nice. And my daughter suggests that I should get gold trimming, so I'm just gonna add the gold trimming here just to give the little precision look. You know, it'd be nice to have that precision bedazzle. I think it'll be nice. That's why I like it, because it's simple. Okay. And it's elegant because it's real silk, real Cambodian silk, and real textile. And I mentioned earlier that if you're interested in getting the Cambodian textile, Cambodian silk, you can have to visit Cambodian fabric store in Long Beach, California, plenty in California, southern, northern. If you're in San Francisco, I bet they do too. I think in San Jose area, Stockton, Sacramento, uh, Long Beach, Santa Ana, uh, Wells, Santa Ana, San Diego, where all the Cambodian folks living in that tight community. Okay, and of course the largest population would be in Lowell, Massachusetts. I was just talking to a good friend of my mom. She's a lady that always um, had an admiration for me. Excuse me, because I used to helping her with a lot of her needs. And then she suffered from serious stroke that took her 3 4 years to recover, and so she still haven't been able to have good use of her hand. So I called and checked on her last night. We had a nice chat, and she was surprised to get a phone call from me. So that was nice, hearing from her also. So yeah. So basically, if you want to create sash, like I said, this is the pattern of it. You can order online. Um, you gotta act fast because some other kids already graduate, like in Las Vegas. The high school graduate will be on the 27th, and the college graduate will be on the 27th also. So I have two graduation in, invitations on next week on the 27th. One is high school, one is for college. And my grandkids are in East Coast, and their school start late, so same way as the school ending late. So like I said, so it doesn't have to be Cambodian textile, but I give a tint of Cambodian uh, threads because being proud, of the heritage, being proud of being Cambodian, we just being proud of being Cambodian. So we wanted to add pieces of our of our cultural representation, which is the Cambodian textile. So beautiful. This is a different textile. I have many kind of Cambodian textile that I make outfit from, especially the bottom part, the sarong, the skirt, and typically the blouses will make up intricate fabric, French intricate fabric. So I have at least 10, 15 outfit already. And when I went to Thailand, I made some Thai silk outfits. I have a few, and I didn't get any from Cambodia because I can get them here in America too. So I consider I had too many pieces of Cambodian intricate outfit already. Well, with the twin graduation, my first grandkids are graduating. My daughter reminded me that to add the Cambodian flavor into it, to make it look cultural representation. So I'm delighted to be able to do that and to have this created. And I go online, there's some beautiful Cambodian flag um, sash. Also, it's not very expensive, but if they add um, the other feature like the name, the class, the information, then it adds up. It could be about 100 a piece. Excuse me, let me check in the kitchen. 1 second, please. All right, my friend, I'm not going to keep you hostages any longer. I'm done with my sash. If any of you have needed one-on-one attentions, or you want me to send you the measurement of the patterns, um, I'll be happy to. Okay. Other than that, the video today um, is sharing with without obligation. The only thing that I ask in favor is to help follow. subscribe. Perhaps I'll be grateful. And if you're on the other channel, make sure that you follow because I do the same courtesy. I will click follows and make sure that you guys are good. Same thing that you give me the same respect. All right, I'm gonna end right here and appreciate all of you who come in on the YouTube channel and allow me to serve you today with this hand sewn. I know I could have done a better job with the machine, but I'm just want to show you that that we can do this with hand sew. We could. Okay, it's a little bit of time, a little bit effort, but we make it work. Just like in the time of great grandparents, they don't have sewing machine. If they do, I mean, great. If they don't, then I mean, in fact, um, in our family, we literally, I never seen my family graduate until I was in Thailand, because I was always I was growing up in the farm and we didn't see any of that. When my uncle graduated from the Buddhist scholar, he that was just for the older generation. The kid didn't get involved. So today I have one side done of the sash, because this one, the sweetheart, want me to make him a sash. He looked at the high school sash and the graduation sash, and he loves it. So he had request one made for him. He he want the blue color. So this he can wear just like a scarf, and can wear it to the functions, and it'll be nice too. So, and I still have the one end here that I have to do hand sew and put them together just like I did here. And if anyone said that, well, we didn't see how you can join them. Okay, so when I'm done flipping, done sewing all about roundabout and then flipping it, and I can join them here. So I'm gonna sew both end in, and the result is this here. Yeah, I just put the stitch around all around it and iron it to give a nice precision. So that we just result of these two ends here, put them together. And it come out with this beautiful V shape here, and it dangled to the back. Okay, we cool, we good. I'll let you be. I'm so glad that you can join me tonight. Wish you a wonderful weekend. Saturday is here, tomorrow Sunday. Pray that you will enjoy your Sunday, be safe, and if you attend service and attend church, and enjoy the spiritual time with your family. Until I see you next, my first time on my on Vanna Inn TV. Okay? And I know that I'm still earning the viewer. I'm still, it's not as many. Hopefully that we can get to know each other better. But for those who follow me on my other cooking channel, Chef Vanna Inn channel, that one, um, it's great. Doing cooking, so not sewing, do cooking. Well, I did sewing the other day on it, and this is just the extra time that I spend on here. So yeah, so I'm not abandoning my channel. I just want to do something different. That's why I created this new channel here, so I can do other things that I like to do besides cooking, cleaning, and servicing family. Nothing wrong with that. It's just lovely. It's the mundane thing that life giving. So I want to do other fun stuff and without having to cook all the time. So this is what I'm doing right now. Okay, I will share information, how it will fit, that I can find a resource and facts, and then I'll share with you guys, and appreciate your support, and by uh, the thumb ups and the like and the comment. I appreciate that. I got good turnout with beautiful comment. I like that, and I enjoy that a lot. Okay, so all right, so this evening is end. for me, showing you how to make basic graduation sash or a passion sash, whatever sash that you dream on doing, you can research on, or um, you can also send me um, the inbox and what sash that you want me to bring the pattern to you or create a pattern for you. I'll be happy to. But that's fine. The graduation sash is simple, right? So if you like, I can also do the last visit with you. That's a graduation sash. I have two end triangles and then this little square here on both sides. Left sharp, right sharp. Okay. I made this out. You can use construction paper or just grocery bag like I did. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. I'm retire tonight and make dinner. And hoping that you come join me again. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Oh, I did promise my TikTok fan that I'm gonna come on here and show y'all how to make the flower bouquet. We can do flower lay. These are $4 one, $4 worth of single dollar here. If you're generous, you can do $20 bill, $5 bill, $100 bills. But I do dollar bill. That symbolically the gesture, the love that I have for the graduate, and so button to give the precision finish. So okay, I have to get to the bank and get at least beautiful, crispy, nice, clean dollar bills. Yeah, it have to be crispy, clean dollar bills. Okay, if it's been circulated for a while, it's not gonna turn out too cool. It's gonna be dirty bills. So next week, why don't we do that? Okay, let me um, get access to the bank and get some clean dollars, and we can do this together. We can put this in the flower lay. Okay, we're gonna stack it up and make beautiful graduation flower lay. And or we can do a bouquet. Okay, we can glue it up on the stick and just create a beautiful bouquet, so, from these simple flowers here. If you be interested, okay, you also can comment on if you follow me, I'll be able to see your comment, and or you subscribe to my channel, I'll be able to see your comment so I can read and respond to you guys. Okay. All right, so much love. I appreciate you visiting with me today, and you have a beautiful evening. Until I see you again next time.